Hello everyone. In today's video I will be showing you lessons men learn too late in life. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. 1. Face each day fearlessly. Between danger and fear, there is a significant distinction. It's only reasonable to be afraid of anything if it's very dangerous, like jumping off a bridge. However, we also have a propensity to be afraid of things that aren't genuinely a threat to us. We could be afraid of changing jobs, starting a new relationship, or making a new investment. Even though each of those things is good, your mind will still see them as being dangerous. You must be able to distinguish between things that are actually dangerous and those that are merely uncomfortable. Your fear frequently illuminates the way to greater heights of happiness. Lean into your fear and embrace it. You will develop in a variety of ways as a result of it. 2. Stop complaining. It's simple to gripe when something doesn't go your way. It's simple to gripe about how unjust your situation is. Finding justifications to give up is simple. Having to confront your challenges is difficult. However, if you confront them, you can always discover a silver lining. The battle could be able to teach you some valuable lessons. Additionally, concentrating on the things within your power would be far better for you. Nothing will be achieved by complaining, and you won't get any closer to realizing your dreams. Accept the difficulty and search for the benefits that come with it. 3. Be aware of your location. The place you're going is more significant than the path you take to get there. You will be aware of the exact route to follow if you need to walk from one end of a room to the other. You will just go around any tables that are in your path in order to cross the room to the other side. On the other hand, if you were just strolling aimlessly and had no particular place in mind, you may walk for hours without finding anything new. It's crucial to have a goal in life so that you can move in the right route. You'll find it easier to discover motivation to stick with your plan if you have a significant goal in mind. This is so crucial that having a destination that you never actually visit is helpful. Before recognizing that you genuinely want to travel somewhere else, you can make it halfway there. That's totally okay. You started moving because you gave yourself that first destination, and once you were moving you could finally see the right destination. Identify your destination and then begin to move in that direction. You will finally arrive wherever you were intended to go, however it may happen. 4. Nothing is permanent. This has both positive and negative connotations. Whether anything is positive or negative, it will pass. If you have enough success. When it comes to success, never forget that anything may happen in the blink of an eye. On the other hand, if you're having a hard time right now, constantly keep in mind that it will get better and you'll be joyful once more. In the face of success, maintain your composure. In the face of failure, maintain your hunger. Life is a dynamic process. If you want to find success and happiness on a constant basis, embrace the turbulence and ride it. 5. Have fun. Although most people consider playing to be a waste of time, children spend a lot of time doing it. When you can work on the specifics of your next business deal, why play a game of basketball? By ceasing to play, you may believe that you are being responsible, but in reality, you are just doing a serious disservice to cognitive talents. We learn many valuable life skills from playing video games. It applies to adults just as much as it does to kids. We often witness young tigers playing fighting in the wild. It may seem like a game, but in reality, it is an important step toward those tigers becoming competent hunters and defenders as adults. Learn to take a step back occasionally and enjoy yourself. The quality of your work will dramatically increase as a result of your ability to think in new ways. Lessons abound in life. From the day we are born until the day we pass away, we continue to learn. One of the benefits of learning critical things when you're young. One of the most effective motivators for personal development. Your personal life and career will truly start to blossom as they have never before if you implement these 5 life principles. 6. Fear is always present beneath anger. As Yoda the Wise advises, the road to the dark side is fear. Fear fuels rage, rage fuels hatred, and hatred fuels suffering. Whenever we experience pain, especially for an extended period of time, we initially blame the situation on the thing we despise the most. If we can get through that feeling, we will see that beneath the hate lies a rumble of rage that we have held onto for far too long. But below it all, there's always fear. A fear of perishing. A concern with susceptibility, a concern with letting go. But if you can manage to acknowledge your dread, compassion will appear as fear's cheery twin. And you'll be able to proceed. 7. Our daily routines shape who we will become. What you do today contributes to who you will be tomorrow in yet another way. You start to see some change when you repeat that action over the course of a week. You start to detect a little difference after repeating that action for a month. You might not recognize yourself if that conduct were repeated over the course of a year, 2 years, or 5 years. You would have changed, in that case, completely. Do not undervalue the influence of even the smallest habits that are repeated over time. Your behaviors will ultimately shape who you are, for better or worse. 8. Learning to control your emotions. Practice is frequently discussed in terms of skill. You can practice playing hockey or the piano. But the fact is, developing your emotional self also requires practice. You can work on being humble and forgiving others. As readily as you can exercise wrath, resentment, drama, and conflict, you can also practice self-awareness and laughter. The actions you choose, whether consciously or unconsciously, represent who you are emotionally. You did not birth angry. Simply said, you have exercised that emotion significantly more than, say, joy. Everybody has their own goals in mind. This cliched expression is frequently used in a negative sense. However, I'm utilizing it otherwise. It is important to note that we all have to take care of ourselves at the end of the day. We all have our own hopes, plans, and objectives, as well as families, close friends, and significant others, but our core desires are the same. Of course, there are people you can trust, but the best way to stay grounded and at rest is to realize that everyone has their own goal. You can't command other people. You can't expect them to prioritize you over their own needs. And while doing so could succeed for a while, eventually the truth will come to light. Instead, focus on addressing and assisting people while you ask for their assistance in advancing your own dreams. This will help the relationship progress in the proper path more effortlessly. So thanks for watching. And if you are new, please make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications just so every time I upload you won't miss anything.